Senior Night 2023 brings us to the Cougar Den as the Grayson County Cougars are about to take on the Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers. These two teams met back on the opening game of the season. Grayson County picked up the win 72-62, but both have changed a lot with nearly identical records. And a good evening and welcome here to Grayson County High School for tonight's coverage of Cougar basketball on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose, and also live via K105 Digital Productions. If you're watching with us on K105 Digital Productions, you might say, wait a second, isn't the game already happening? This is the end of the JV game right now. We are just starting a little bit early because it is senior night, and we want to make sure that we bring you all of the action from senior night 2023. We'll have all of it right here on K105 Digital Productions to get you ready with everything that you need to know, and then we'll have an extended conversation with the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston, about this game and about each of his seniors. And the boys team has 8 seniors, 6 players, and 2 managers. Also on our locker room show, we will introduce you to both of these teams. Grayson County with a record of 8-15, Breckinridge County with a record of 8-14. These two teams are really similar. I mean, in the third region media poll that was released earlier today, Breckinridge County was 11th, Grayson County was 12th. We'll take a break. Senior night is next here on K105 Digital Productions and Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
My brother was wounded in Mosul, Iraq in 2005 during a combat mission. The injuries he suffered that day are still with him. He has partial vision and hearing loss. He has a traumatic brain injury, and probably most severe is his post-traumatic stress. But the bomb that blew him up, it really kind of blew up my life right along with it. Caregiving was new and scary. I was really isolated and on my own, and I didn't reach out. And that ultimately led me to a point in my life where I contemplated suicide. One of the resources that we had known about after my brother was wounded was Wounded Warrior Project. And once we discovered that Wounded Warrior Project not only had programs for my brother, but they had them for me and my son as well, we really began engaging with other families, and it turns out there's a lot of them who are just like ours.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where we are about to have Senior Night 2023 here for the Grayson County boys basketball team and also the cheerleaders for Grayson County High School as they're getting ready to begin the announcement process, and we're going to bring that to you live when it happens. Grayson County with a record of 8-15 this year. They're 1-4 in the 12th district, and we're going to turn it over now to public address announcer Brian Payton for Senior Night 2023.
First, we would like to recognize our 2022-2023 cheerleaders. Our first cheerleader is Lillian Cockrell. Lillian is the daughter of John and Tanya Cockrell. She has participated in cheerleading all 4 years of high school. Her future plans include going to college to further her education in diagnostic imagery and echocardiography. Allie Jo Morgan. Allie is the daughter of Missy and Dave Morgan. She has participated in cheerleading for 7 years, 3 for the middle school and 4 for the high school. Her future plans include going to the University of Louisville and achieving a sports medicine degree after high school. Phoebe Jo Spears. Phoebe is the daughter of Justin and Stephanie Spears. She has participated in high school track and field for 7 years, Lady Cougar soccer for 1 year, and Cougar cheer for 1 year, but has cheered since she was 7 years old. Her future plans include attending nursing school and becoming a registered nurse in the OB/GYN unit. Reagan Yarborough. Reagan is the daughter of Dwayne and Polly Yarborough. She has participated in cheer for 4 years. Her future plans are to work at Ray's Flower Shop when she graduates. Next, we would like to recognize our basketball managers. Our first manager is Ryan Keys. Ryan is the son of Stephen and Kimberly Keys. Ryan has participated in basketball for 2 years, and his future plans are to attend film school and open up his own film studio. Cole Snyder. Cole is the son of Amy and Wendell Snyder. Cole has participated in basketball for 1 year, and his future plans are to attend WKU for his sports management degree and work on the football equipment staff.
Let's go, Wendell. Let's go, Wendell.
Also, we'd like to recognize one of our seniors with K105, Alex Cook. Alex is the son of Dennis and Sarah Cook. He has worked for K105 for 2 years as lead cameraman. His future plans are to attend WKU in the fall with a major in electrical engineering. Finally, we would like to recognize our 2022-2023 Grayson County senior basketball players. Our first player is River Blanton. River is the son of Amanda and Joe Blanton. River has participated in basketball and bass fishing for 4 years here at GCHS. His future plans are to attend Murray State to fish and major in construction management. Camden Brothers. Camden is the son of Tommy Brothers and Stacy Hoppy. Camden has participated in basketball for 3 years and baseball for 4 years. His future plans are to attend college to play baseball and to become an engineer. Braden Childress. Braden is the son of Christy Henderson and Kyle Childress. Braden has participated in basketball for 4 years. His future plans are to attend ECTC. Dylan Horn. Dylan is the son of Steve Williams. Dylan has participated in basketball for 4 years. Dylan's future plans include taking over his papa's construction business. Bentley Martin. Bentley is the son of Jessica Haycraft and Chris Martin. Bentley has participated in basketball for 2 years, and his future plans are to attend WKU. Our final senior is Lucas Pierce. Lucas is the son of Mandy and Joe Blanton. Lucas has participated in basketball for 4 years and in tennis for 2 years. His future plans are to attend Western Kentucky University. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for our 2022-2023 seniors.
That's the Grayson County High School Senior Night. Seniors for the class of 2023. Our locker room show continues here in just a moment, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is me? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how.
For basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County and Breckinridge County are about ready to get underway as senior night has wrapped up. And these two rivals are about to get underway for the 98th time. No team, Grayson County, has played more in the history of the program in the 49-year history. These two teams pretty much played twice every season in the history of these two schools, just separated by just about 35 minutes between the two schools. The players that you'll need to know here tonight for both of these teams. First, for Grayson County, the leading scorer, River Blanton. He's coming off of a great performance against Butler County. He's averaging 14 points per game, leads the team at 8.1 rebounds. Jack Logston, the 8th grader, is second in scoring. He's averaging 13.7 points per game, 6.3 rebounds. Jack coming off of not his best game of the year. I think that's probably a safe way to put it, as against Butler County on Friday. And you got to imagine that he is wanting to have a better performance tonight here against a really talented Breckinridge County team. Other players that you need to know for the Cougars, Landon Haycraft been playing really well as of late. Braden Childress has really come on as a scorer lately, as well as, in fact, the last 2 home games that he's played, he's scored in double figures. He'd only done that twice previously in his career. Now on the other side, Breckinridge County is the opponent tonight for Grayson County with a record of 8-14. Their leading scorer is the big man in the middle, Hunter Barr, number 2. He's averaging 15.5 points and 9.2 rebounds per game. He is a really talented player that had a big game when Grayson County played them on the opening game of the season that the Cougars won 72-62. Hunter Barr is that guy that you're going to have to watch for. Mercer Rogers, one of the more talented young guards in the region. He's averaging 13.1 points and 2.9 rebounds per game, shooting nearly 72% from the free throw line. Braden Carmen at 5.5 points. I mean, this team could go up and down. And the biggest thing with Breckinridge County this year is they've beaten some really good teams. They've beaten Butler County. They've beaten Owensboro this year. They can play with anybody in the region on any given night. And it'll be interesting to see which Breckinridge County team shows up, because if it's the team that showed up a couple of times this year, you know, against Owensboro and against Butler County, I mean, Grayson County is in danger, despite them having won 5 straight in this series. We're going to take a break, have an extended conversation with the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, Travis Johnston, get his thoughts on the matchup, and then maybe more importantly, get his thoughts on his seniors. It is Senior Night 2023. Take a break. That comes up and more right here on the Locker Room Show on the Moose.
Did you know that over 700 kids enter the foster care system every day?
$700?
700.
Just talking about foster care can help foster care.
Okay, let's try this.
Donate your small talk.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Back to the Locker Room Show here on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose. Sam Wormley joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. Coach, you've had the chance to go back and watch the film from the Butler County game. What were your takeaways?
We third quarter, they adjusted really well to what we were trying to do to them. Took us a little bit longer to adjust to that than what we really wanted. But, after they made their run, I think we ended with like a 13-1 run at the end of the third. Going into the fourth, they hit a shot to go up 51-50, and then we had 2 threes by our 2 best shooters roll all around the rim and out. You're not going to win very many games if you shoot 35% against a team that can really score it. And then you look and Jack goes 2 for 16, and River had a good game, but he was still only 10 for 24 from the field. And you look at that, and you're 12 for 40 from your 2 best players. You may not win a lot of games, but we did a good job on Price. Rice kind of exploited us quite pretty bad, especially there in the third quarter. But overall, it was good. It was good to see kind of where we stacked up, because we didn't play very good against them the first time.
Today's senior night. I always want to give you the opportunity to talk about each one of your seniors, because you have a big class this year, and we can just start off numerical order, go down the list with Braden Childers first.
He started bits and pieces for us the last, since he was a freshman, I think about 4 games in his freshman year. Good vision, good point guard, good passer, and he played arguably his best game that he's played for us Friday night, and then at home against Trinity the other night too. And he just kind of changes our team when he's able to be in a little bit of attack mode, whether it's scoring or passing. And it always seems like when he plays well, we all kind of click a little bit more. And if he can play pretty well going forward, then we'll have a pretty good shot in the district.
Bentley Martin.
Bentley has not played. His first year was last year, so he was a little bit behind and stuff. But he's a great teammate. He works extra all the time. Good shooter. Him and Kobe are always in the gym after practice shooting and playing one-on-one and stuff. And he hadn't gotten a whole lot of opportunity to get out there, but I think he's 1 for 3 this year from 3 in varsity, and he'll get the start tonight. So hopefully he's ready to go and gives us quite a bit of energy.
Lucas Pierce.
Lucas a little bit of the same way. Hadn't gotten a lot of time at the varsity level, but it just kind of shook out to what his role was, which is he's very important to us on a daily basis as far as practice goes. And lucky for him, he always gets to go against River in practice. And he's been shooting the ball really, really well lately in practice because he's finally got in the gym and started getting in there a little bit extra. And getting some shots up, and it's showing in practice. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him make 1 or 2 tonight.
River Blanton.
River is me and River butt heads sometimes. He's very hard-headed, so am I. But we'll really miss whenever River's gone. He's the hardest playing kid that we've ever had, and not that anybody hasn't played hard, but nobody's played harder than him every game. And he's going to end up with probably 1,100 points and 600 to 700 rebounds and probably 200 assists. I think he's at like 185 assists or something. So those are really good stats, especially if you take into account he missed probably a third of the year with COVID season, and then he probably missed 2/3 of the year with his hurt ankle. So really that's just in 3 years of playing basketball. So he always seems to play his best in the big moments, and we'll obviously need him to do that this year again.
Camden Brothers.
Camden didn't play last year, played the year before, didn't play last year. Of course, obviously he grew some, and he's a good shooter. He hadn't shot it very well this year. He's a better shooter than what his percentage has shown. Long, good athlete, very good baseball player. I think he knows, and everybody knows that's kind of probably where his future's at in baseball. But I'm glad he came out, and his minutes have kind of dropped a little bit lately, but he's still a great teammate, first guy off the bench. And sometimes when it's senior night, sometimes you got to play a kid that's never played before, things like that. But that's not the case tonight. I like our guys just as good as anybody else in there tonight, so I think he might have a good night tonight.
Dylan Horn.
Dylan is somehow one of the smartest players that we've coached. And the reason that he is because he's vocal. He's not afraid to be vocal. A lot of guys follow his lead. Didn't play this summer. Got a little out of shape, but he came back wanting to work, wanting to play. And he's been very important to us. You can really tell when he picks up 2 fouls, which unfortunately for him and us is about every other game, it seems like. But he's just something that's important. He doesn't shoot the ball very well, but you watched him against Butler County that first 4 minutes. He was a hoss, and I think he had 7 points and had to get a breather about the 4-minute mark, and I didn't want to take him out. When he plays, kind of like Braden, when he plays at that level, we're a completely different team, and hopefully we get that Dylan going forward.
I'd be remiss, too, if I didn't ask about Ryan Keys and Cole Snyder.
Well, I hadn't had Cole but for 1 year, and he's great. He does anything we need him to. I know he did some football stuff, worked for you guys, and he's a kid that sometimes you have to get Ryan and tell Ryan, hey, you need to do this and you do that. Cole's usually a guy that's on top of it and stuff, but I'm really glad we got him this year. And then, of course, Ryan, he loves the big moments and getting his – we got that mop last year. Coach Kincaid got him, 2 of them. And I think it says Key Clean on it, and he's changed it to Keys Clean. He wrote an S on there and kind of took that mop as his own and stuff. But I'm just really glad that he wanted to be a part of it and like it because for me in particular, our managers do a lot of stuff, film, keep book, water, towels, all that stuff, and it makes it a lot easier on me.
Really quick, you've got Breck tonight, a team that you saw to open up the season. How do you pick up a win against a talented team?
Well, they're very different than they were at the start of the year. They've kind of honed in on their rotation and certain guys. We got to be physical. They're really physical, and we got to match it. Can't get beat on the glass. They got the big 6'8" kid bar inside. And then we got to play how we've been playing as far as getting up the floor and running, pushing it in transition, and being solid on the defensive end.
Coach, good luck. More here. Coming up in the locker room show after this.
My brother was wounded in Mosul, Iraq in 2005 during a combat mission. The injuries he suffered that day are still with him. He has partial vision and hearing loss. He has a traumatic brain injury, and probably most severe is his post-traumatic stress. But the bomb that blew him up, it really kind of blew up my life right along with it. Caregiving was new and scary. I was really isolated and on my own, and I didn't reach out. And that ultimately led me to a point in my life where I contemplated suicide. One of the resources that we had known about after my brother was wounded was Wounded Warrior Project. And once we discovered that Wounded Warrior Project not only had programs for my brother, but they had them for me and my son as well, we really began engaging with other families, and it turns out there's a lot of them who are just like ours.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
My doctor
about getting vaccinated
with Prevnar 20.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County and Breckinridge County closer to getting underway. We're just about 6 minutes away from tip-off tonight in what should be a great third region matchup in the most recent edition of the third region media poll that came out today. 9 media members from around the region, including myself and Breckinridge County, both voted in Breckinridge County 11th, Grayson County 12th in the most recent edition of that poll. So this is a matchup between two evenly matched teams. And to get you ready, let's meet the starting lineups. First for the 8-14 Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers. Senior center, number 2, Hunter Barr. He leads the team in both points and rebounds, 15.5 and 9.2 respectively. Mercer Rogers is the sophomore guard, 13.1 points and 2.9 rebounds per game. Colton Miller averages 3.4 points and 1.4 rebounds a contest. Lane Tall, he's the senior, averaging 4.3 points and 2.3 rebounds per game. And Wyatt Burnett, the junior, averages 4.5 points and 2.7 rebounds per game. Once more, that starting lineup is Barr, Rogers, Miller, Tall, and Burnett. Assistant coaches for Breckinridge County are Jeremy Bennett and Josh Mitchum. And the head coach is Jeff LaGrange. Now the starting lineup for the Grayson County Cougars, the record of 8-15. Senior guard number 3, Braden Childress, averaging 6.2 points and 2.2 rebounds per game. Senior guard number 5, Bentley Martin, gets his first career start. He's got 3 points on the season. River Blanton is the senior forward, leads the team in points and rebounds, 14 and 8 respectively. Camden Brothers, the senior forward, at 3.1 points and 1.7 rebounds. And Dylan Horn, the big man in the middle, 3.7 points and 4.4 rebounds a game. Once more, that lineup: Horn Brothers, Blanton, Martin Childress. Assistant coaches are Brian Hill, Brett Johnson, Dale Meredith, Mike McClintock, and the head coach is Travis Johnston. The play-by-play of Grayson in Breckinridge County is next on the Moose.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is vaping? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You didn't even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Grayson County and Breckinridge County about ready to get underway here in our third region matchup, one of the final games of the year at the Cougar Den. For Breckinridge County, it's their final road regular season game of the season. We'll turn it over to public address announcer Brian Payton for the starting lineups.
Let's make the starting lineups first for the visitors from Breckinridge County. Starting at guard, number 10, Mercer Rogers. At guard, number 21, Colton Miller. At guard, number 22, Lane Tall. At forward, number 24, Wyatt Burnett. And at center, number 2, Hunter Barr. Breckinridge County is coached by Jeff LaGrange. And tonight's starters for your Grayson County Cougars, starting at guard, number 3, Braden Childress. At guard, number 5, Bentley Martin. At guard, number 24, Camden Brothers. At forward, number 23, River Blanton. And at forward, number 44, Dylan Horn. Head coach for Grayson County is Travis Johnston.
That's the starting lineups for both teams, Grayson County and Breckinridge County, in a third region matchup. Grayson County with a record of 8-15, Breckinridge County with a record of 8-14. Both these teams with nearly identical marks. They played back on November the 29th and it was Grayson County that won 72-62. The Cougars have won 5 straight in the series. It's the 98th all-time matchup between the Cougs and the Tigers. The opening tip is up, and it is controlled by Breckinridge County. They'll be working from left to right on your radio dial, wearing the black jerseys, maroon numerals, and a white trim across the outside. Hunter Barr bounce pass down inside. Bentley Martin got his hand on the pass, and it's knocked around, and a loose ball is going to be a jump ball. Grayson County's going to get it. Bentley Martin, the senior, getting his first career start and immediately gets his hand on the inbounds pass. They were trying to give it down to a back cut to Colton Miller. The window was not there, and a steal for Grayson. And it'll be the Cougars to get their first offensive possession of the game. They had a heartbreaker in their last time out against Butler County, losing 65-60 in a game that they played really well. Bentley Martin 3 straight away. It's an air ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. 30 seconds into the game between Grayson County and Breckinridge County. No score here in this game. Breckinridge County has had an up-and-down season. They've had some massive wins. They've defeated Owensboro, who's number 3 in the 3rd region media poll. And they've beaten Butler County, who's number 6 in the 3rd region media poll. They have some really, really good wins. And in a lot of ways, you could say their resume, if you were building it on an NCAA tournament or something, their resume is just about as good as it gets in the region. Out front, running the point, is going to be Lane Tall, the senior for Breckinridge County. Got a lot of youth along with the seniors Tall and Barr. I'll take it back out front. Colton Miller, another senior, will run the point in between the circles. No score between Grayson County and Breckinridge County. The Fighting Tigers with a record of 8-14. They've lost 3 straight coming into this game, including a 1-point loss last time out to McLean County. 56 good. And Breckinridge County strikes first. They lead 2-0. Minute and a half into the game here from the Cougar Den at Grayson County High School. Far side of the floor, it is Braden Childress. Swings it off left wing to Brothers. Brothers out front to Martin. Martin off to the right wing to Horn. Horn picks up his dribble, looking for help. And he's still looking now. He will use his dribble that he had. One step, and he takes the extra step at the top of the key. Called by the official, Mike Berry. Your officials for tonight's game joining Mike Berry is Randy Chapman and Guy Hanover is your officiating crew for this evening. 2-0. Grayson County trails Breckinridge County early on in this game. Driving down to the left side, shot over top of Horn. Basket's no good. Horn's going to pick up the foul on the interior. For Horn, that is his first and the team's first, and to the charity stripe is going to be Colton Miller. He's a 75% free throw shooter. Appeared in all but one game this year for the Fighting Tigers. First one for Miller is good. As a team, Breckinridge County shoots just about 62.5% from the charity stripe. One more coming for the senior Colton Miller is good. It rattles in. Breckinridge County leads 4-0 against Grayson County. Breckinridge County led 16-9 at the end of the first quarter when these two teams met back at the end of November. And Grayson County used a massive second and third quarter to come away with a 10-point victory. At the volleyball line goes River Blanton, guarded by Breckinridge County. Behind the back dribble at the free throw line, Blanton fires off to the far corner to Childress. Childress drives in, bounce pass to the left block to Horn. Horn up over top, and a foul's going to be called on Barr. Barr came down just ever so slightly. The Fighting Tiger fans trying to plead their case to the official, but no luck for Barr. That'll be his first and the team's first. It'll be Dylan Horn to the charity stripe to shoot 2. He's a 45% free throw shooter. Travis Johnston calls Horn the player with the highest basketball IQ on the team, and he makes the first free throw. Lucas Pierce in for Grayson County. Bentley Martin going to come out. Pierce not scored this year, appeared in 6 games last year. Second chance coming for Horn. A short, long rebound chased down by Miller. 4-1, Breckinridge County leads Grayson County. 5.5 left here in the opening quarter of play from Grayson County High School. On the far side of the floor, Kaysen Morris, the phenom sophomore, pulls up inside the lane from 5 feet. Can't get the roll. Barr gets the rebound over top of Horn. Shot's no good. Rebound, and that's going to be another foul on Hunter Barr. He comes over top of Brothers, and he knew it right when he did it. For Hunter Barr, that's his second and the team's second. And Breckinridge County's leading scorer with 15.5 points and 9.2 rebounds per game is on the bench with 2 fouls now. that is a storyline to watch. Braden Carmen comes in his spot. He's averaging 5.5 points and 5 rebounds per game. Childress, and we're going to have an illegal screen called at the top of the key on Horn. And now Dylan Horn will pick up his second foul and the team's second. Jack Logston will come in his spot. Logston is the 8th grader for Grayson County, averaging 13.7 points and 6.3 rebounds per game. 5:06 left in the opening quarter. Breckinridge County 4, Grayson County 1. Mercer Rogers off the left wing to Tall, out front now to Miller. Miller back to Tall on the left wing, inside, off the back of the iron. Shots missed by Carmen, rebounded by Grayson County. Langton's got it right up the middle at the logo. Spins at the free throw line, now gets down to the right side, absorbs some contact, loses it, loose ball, jump ball, and it's going to be Breckinridge County basketball off of the jump ball. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter. 4-1, Breckinridge County leads Grayson. The Cougars have not scored from the field in this game. Jeff LaGrange, the second-year head coach for Breckinridge County with a record of 15-34. He's 44 and 126 overall. He previously was the head coach at Cloverport, 2 different stints, 05 to 07 and then 2015 to 2017. At the left elbow with the ball is Burnett. We'll do a handoff pass. Driving in the lane is Tall, blocked by Logston into the hands of Childress. Cougars have numbers. Childress down the near side. Euro step, jump pass back is taken away by Rogers. Rogers will push. Bounce pass down to the left side. Shot's good and he's fouled. Lane Tall will go to the line. Transition goes in favor of Breckinridge. Foul called on Lucas Pierce, his first, team's third. To the line will be Tall to try and convert on the N1. Tall this season, 50% from the charity stripe, and that will go below 50 as he misses the free throw. Cougars still looking for their first basket from the field as they trail 6-1 against Breckinridge County. About 4 minutes left in the opening quarter of action. Logston in between the circles. Left wing Pierce getting some early action here on his senior night. Blanton at the right elbow. Drives down the right side, off the glass, shots too hard. Rogers with a rebound for Breckinridge County. Rogers pushes right up the middle, bounce pass inside in transition to Tall. Tall spins it around, gives it back out front now to Rogers. Rogers, the sophomore guard, averaging 13.1 points, just under 3 rebounds per game. Spinning around, Burnett, shot off to the right, missed. Pierce gets the loose rebound for Grayson. Slaps it off now to River Blanton. Blanton back to Pierce in the right wing. Pierce backs it off on the right side. Bounce pass back out front now to Blanton. Grayson County has beaten Breckinridge County 5 straight times in this series. The all-time series is Breckinridge County leading 56-41. Grayson County has never beaten the Tigers 6 straight times. They're trying to do that here tonight. Far corner Logston will dribble it out front. He'll pull up, thought about pulling up for the right wing 3. Back now to Logston as he gave it off to Blanton on the right side. Logston shot good. First shot from the field comes off the hands of the 8th grader Jack Logston. 6-3, Breckinridge County leads. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left here in our opening quarter of play from Grayson County High School. Right wing Tall, guarded by Brothers, out front. Poked and taken away by Blanton. Fast break layup, right side good for River Blanton. It's a 1-point game now, 6-5. Blanton telegraphed that pass up top. Did a really good job reading it the entire time and just took it down the floor to lay it in. Off to left wing Tall. He's picked up by Brothers, man-to-man defense for Grayson County. Tall will drive down the right side, runs right into Blanton, and a foul is called on Brothers from behind, his first, team's 4th. Be Tall back to the free throw line. He's 0 of 1 in this game. Breckinridge County will have multiple subs at the next stoppage of play. Tall's first free throw pops out and drops all the way in. Landon Haycraft in for Grayson. He's been playing really well as of late, averaging just about 4 points a game. Into the game for Breckinridge County is Chase Hardesty, the sophomore, averaging 2 points a game. Second free throw, good by Tall. He makes them both. Also into the game, Jonah Miller, the freshman. Last season, he went 3 of 30 from three-point range. This year, he's shooting 35%. It's a drastic improvement of almost 25%. Left wing Logston, he'll take a deep left wing 3. It's off the front of the iron and rebounded by Jonah Miller right on cue. Rogers in between the circles for Breckinridge County. He weaves through down the left lane, picks it up, looking for help, finds it straight away with Hardesty. Hardesty between the legs. He's shooting 42% from three-point range this year. 8-5, Breckinridge County leads Grayson. Minute 45 left in the opening quarter of play. Right side Hardesty. Backs it off in between the circles. Off to the left wing. Catch and shoot three by Rogers is good. Mercer Rogers puts in his first three of the game. Tigers have their largest lead now at 11-5. 90 seconds left in the opening quarter of play. Childress breaks the timeline at the logo for Grayson. Bounce pass, right elbow to Blanton. Tried to give it back outside to Haycraft. Taken away, though, by Hardesty. Hardesty in transition. Rogers, three in transition, right side. No good. Long rebound. Saved in by Blanton at first. But it ends up bouncing on the out-of-bounds line. And that'll be a turnover. Ball will head back to Breckinridge County. 1:12 left in the opening quarter. 11-5, Grayson County trails. 5-0 run for the Tigers here to end this quarter. Hardesty out front. Spencer Langdon is also into the game here for Grayson County. Langdon is a three-point specialist. Been shooting the ball better as of late. Driving down inside the lane. We're going to have a foul called on Grayson on the drive. It'll be called on Landon Haycraft from behind. For Haycraft, that'll be his first of the team's fifth. And more free throws will come for Breckinridge County. It'll be Braden Carmen to the line. He's a 52% free throw shooter. The Tigers are a very physical team. They want to get to the free throw line. About 12 points a game come from the free throw line from them. And they've already got 5 from the free throw line now as Braden Carmen put in that first free throw. Second one for Carmen is no good off the front of the iron. Long rebound saved in by Jonah Miller. Goes right into the hands of Grayson County's Landon Haycraft. Blanton, outlet pass to the left wing to Childress. Childress swings it off right side, Haycraft. Back out front, Childress. Travis Johnston holding for the call. Deep left wing three by Langdon is missed. It was right on line, just a little bit too little on it. 12-5, Breckinridge County leads. Hardesty in the corner, inside. Shot blocked by Logston on the interior. Goes right into the hands of Blanton. Grayson County has numbers. Blanton drives in, shot, flip shot, right side, missed, but a foul is going to be called. And free throws will come. Foul called on number 24, Wyatt Burnett. His first, team's third. Blanton to the line to shoot two. Blanton beginning a college look as of late from Division III school Blackburn, which is located in between St. Louis, Missouri and Springfield, Illinois. Haycraft comes out. Gage Napier comes back in as Blanton goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 12-6, Breck leads Grayson. 18 seconds left in the opening quarter of play. Hardesty has it. Appears that the Fighting Tigers will hold for the final shot. Hardesty kicks it in the near corner. Driving down is Burnett. Pulls up 10 feet near side. Shots missed. Rebounded by Breckinridge County. Bounce pass out front to Hardesty. Drives down the lane. Off the right side. Shots missed by Breckinridge County. And we're going to have a foul called. Is it on the floor or is it a shot here? As Blanton was driving, trying to shoot. And is it a shooting foul or is it on the floor? It's on the floor. Foul was called on Burnett, his second, team's fourth, because Blanton was trying to drive and shoot it from half quarters. There's 1.5 seconds. Logston, three, right wing is an air ball. The end of the first quarter of play, Grayson County trails Breckinridge County 12-6. Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Thank you,
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
Breckinridge County leads 12-6 as we start the second quarter of play. Our friends at Owensboro Health are throwing T-shirts out here, and they have a lot of them as they're just pelting them left and right. I think one might have come up and hit us down low. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if they were trying to throw it at us. I thought I saw something out of my peripheral coming from my left side. As they're still out on the floor throwing T-shirts. They got a lot of T-shirts, and the officials are saying, okay, I think it's time for us to play some basketball. They're still throwing T-shirts out now.
Will be Grayson County basketball to start the second quarter.
Trying to get them off the floor, and we're good. They had a lot of T-shirts to throw out. Seems like everybody in the building is going to be walking away with an Owensboro Health T-shirt here today. Grayson County starts the second quarter with a ball. On the right wing, Haycraft. To the free throw line, Blanton. It's not a great pass, so he had to go out to the left wing to grab it. Blanton drives down the left side, spins towards the middle. Shot, he's stripped on the way up, taken away by Burnett for Breckinridge County. They lead 12-6. 7:40 to play here in the second quarter of action from Grayson County High School. Sam Gormley here with you on the call this evening. At the right elbow, Burnett. Out front to Hardesty. Hunter Barr for Breckinridge County, the leading scorer, is on the bench with 2 fouls, 2 very early fouls. Were called on the senior leading scorer. Inside to Tall on the right side, shots missed. Tall gets the rebound, shot on the right side, rather that's Carmen. He misses the shot, and it's rebounded by Logston for Grayson County. Logston at the logo, bounce pass right wing, Blanton back out front to Logston, lets the defender go by, left wing 3 by Napier, good! Gage Napier puts in the 3. It's a 3-point game now, 12-9, 6:53 left in the opening quarter of play here from Grayson County High School. Rogers breaks the timeline, gets a screen by Burnett. He's quickly double teamed. Cougars going zone. Bounce past Burnett on the right side. Into the corner to Hardesty. He'll take the 3 to answer. It's an air ball. Rebound, though, right into the hands of Breckinridge County. Blocked on the inside by Logston. 3 early blocks for Jack Logston, and Grayson County will get the basketball. 12-9. They trail Breckinridge. 6.5 to play in the first half. Logston on the left wing. Has it in between the circles to the right side to Napier. Napier into the far corner. Haycraft. 3 is up. The 3, no, not good. Logston, rebound, left side, put back, missed. Carmen picks up the loose board for Breckinridge County. Feeds it off to Rogers on the far side. Rogers backs it off into the far corner. Spins it around. Gives it to the right side, Jonah Miller. Drives down right side. Off the glass, too hard. Rebound goes right through the hands of Carmen into the hands of Haycraft. Off to Logston. An outlet pass to Napier on the left wing. Napier crosses it right side. Haycraft, 3 up off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Jonah Miller for Breckinridge County. Cougars missing some open threes that at times we have seen them put down. Left side, Rogers. Guarded by Haycraft. And a timeout's going to be taken here by Jeff LaGrange. 12-9, Breckinridge County leads Grayson County. 5:38 to play in the first half. We'll take the timeout with them. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
The timeout by Jeff LaGrange there after Breckinridge County kind of all out of sorts on offense, and the second-year head coach takes that timeout, and you can tell that's just one of those that said, like, hey, guys, we're still up by 3. They're up 12-9. Let's see what we can do. Breckinridge County has missed the region tournament in consecutive seasons for the first time since 1967 and 68. Of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention in 1968, that region tournament was won by none other than the Caneyville Purple Flashes, who would go on to lose in the Final Four to Glasgow High School. Caneyville, of course, coached by our good friend, Coach Bill Lee, who would later lead Grayson County to the 1993 Third Region Championship that he won against Breckinridge County. Foul on the inbounds pass. Going to be whistled on Gage Napier, his first, team's 6th. Was it called on Childress or Napier? I believe it was called on Napier. I might have to check that out. Inside the lane, shot on the left side's good by Rogers. He gets the basket. He's got 5 points, and that is the Breckinridge County lead, 14-9, 5:15 left here in the first half of play. Childress running things at the point. Left wing Longston, inside to Blanton, turns around, 18 feet left side, off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Mercer Rogers. An outlet pass to the far side. It's to Miller. He drives far baseline, kicks it near corner. Blanton gets his hand, though, on the pass. Smacks it into his teammate, Gage Napier. 4:50 left in the opening half of play. 14-9. Grayson trails by 5 points. Right side Childress fires down inside to Blanton, and a foul is going to be called on the interior. Called on Breckinridge County. It's going to be called on Colton Miller, his first, team's 5th. Jeff LaGrange pleading his case to Randy Chapman, the official, explaining he's seeing something when they're on offense that he doesn't like. Out front, Spencer Langdon on the left wing. Drives towards the middle at the free throw line. Picks up his dribble, gives it back now to Longston. 14-9, Breck leads Grayson. Trying to snap a 5-game losing streak to the Grayson County Cougars are the Fighting Tigers. Inside to Langdon, he's double teamed. Outside Longston, he thought about the 3, drives in, kicks it near side, but it's taken away by Rogers. Rogers almost had it taken away by Brothers. On the left wing, Jonah Miller. Into the far corner, Colton Miller. You got 2 Millers on the floor for Breckinridge County. To the free throw line to Henning. Drives down, right side off the glass. Basket good by Jacob Henning, his first points of the game. Appeared in 18 games, averaging less than a point a contest, but it's Breckinridge County up a touchdown on Grayson, 16-9. 4 minutes left in the first half of action. Left wing Brothers. Into the corner to Langdon. Langdon out front now to Brothers. The offense hasn't been here tonight for Grayson after they played. I mean, they didn't shoot the ball well against Butler County, but still really played really well. Reverse layup on the cut. Brothers got it. He drove the baseline. They fed it to him. Drives underneath the basket and lays it underneath. 16-11. 3.5 left here in the first half. Colton Miller kicks it near corner. 3 by Henning is off the back of the iron. Rebound, loose ball saved in by Breckinridge County. Off of Longston. It's going to stay Fighting Tiger basketball. The Tigers to pass in. Give it into Rogers, deep, far side 3 off the front. And a foul on the rebounds called on Breckinridge County. It's called on Lane Tall, be his first, team's 6th. First, the officials thought that was going to be the bonus, but nope, that was just the 6th. The next foul for both teams, though, will be the bonus. Something to keep an eye on here for these remaining 3 minutes and 20 seconds of the first half of play. Childress, left wing Brothers, into the corner to Langdon, back out front Brothers. Brothers kicks it back into the corner to Langdon. 3 up for the 8th grader, rattles in. Langdon hits the 3 for Grayson County. It's a 2-point game now, 16-14, 3 minutes left in the first half of action. If the Cougars can get him rolling, be a really, really good sign for this team. Inside, Brothers pokes the pass away. It's run back down by Henning, throws it away into the hands of Jonah Miller. Inside to Colton Miller, reverse layup, good. We got an official timeout. River Blanton coming down to tie his shoe. Hunter Barr comes into the game here for Breckinridge County. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Grayson County. It's 18-14, 2:40 left to play here in the first half of action. Travis Johnston takes the quick 30-second timeout. Sam Gormley here with you on the call tonight. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in. If you just joined us, senior night happened before the game. And it's always good to see as Grayson County honored their 6 basketball player seniors, and also their 2 managers. Cheerleaders were also honored, as well as a member of our K105 Digital Productions crew were honored before the game here between Grayson County and Breckinridge County. Our schedule coming up later on this week, we will be in Whitesville. We'll have the coverage of that game beginning at 5:40 as it'll be a girl-boy doubleheader, the final district doubleheader of the season for Grayson County, and that will mean a lot for district standings. We'll talk more about that maybe in the fifth quarter show, because we're all going to have to get out our abacuses. Is that right, or is it abaci? I'm not sure. But we're going to have to get it all out to figure it all out and see, if this happens, if that happens, and so on. Out of the timeout, Grayson County trails by 4 points, 18-14, 2.5 left here in the first half. Childress drives down from 10 feet on the left side. Got it! First basket of the game for Childress. Back to a 2-point contest. These are two very evenly matched teams. You can really tell. Colton Miller in between the circles. He's picked up by the 8th grader Langdon. Right side Tall, guarded by Brothers. Tall drives right past Brothers into the corner. 3 is up by Miller, and it is missed. Rebound by Rogers. Rogers on the left block, spinning around, finding help with a bounce pass to Tall. Tall curls around Longston. Shots missed. Rebound Childress, rips it away from Blanton. Outlet pass to Brothers down the right side. Shots good for Brothers in transition. Brothers ties the game up 18-all. Breckinridge County pushes down the side. Colton Miller flip shot for the lead is missed, but he's fouled on the drive by Grayson County Spencer Langdon. His first, team's 7th. 2 free throws coming for Colton Miller. He's 2 of 2 in this game. Miller 75% entering the game. He's just going to add to that there as he makes his first free throw here today to give Breckinridge County the 19-18 lead. One more coming. Toes the line, lets it fly. It is good. Breck leads Grayson 20-18, 1:40 left in the opening half of play from Grayson County High School. Longston at the logo. Travis Johnston, the 6-year head coach, delivers the call of the play that he wants. Longston drives down the left side, double team to the free throw line. Blanton drives down right side, gets around the defender, misses the layup. On the inside, a rebound and a foul is going to be called on Blanton for a shove for Blanton. That's his first, team's 8th, and 1-1 will come. Not sure who's going to be shooting. Appears that it's going to be Jonah Miller. He's a 71.4% free throw shooter. We have a whistle blown here. Sub in for Breckinridge County. Re-entering is Braden Carmen. Free throw for Miller, shooting 1 and the bonus. And he will not get the bonus. He misses the free throw. Long rebound off Langdon's hands. He's got it, dives for it, looking for help, and we're going to have a foul, I think, called on Breckinridge County. Jeff LaGrange doesn't agree with the call. He walks the other way. It is called on Colton Miller, his second, team's 7th. Trying to plead his case is Jeff LaGrange to the official, Guy Hanover. Spencer Langdon will get his first free throw attempts of the season. He'll shoot 1 in the bonus, and that one is no good. Rebounded on the floor by Breckinridge County. They're going to quickly push up the far side. Jonah Miller, he'll drive down left side, and a foul is going to be called on the drive on Grayson County. It's called on Braden Childress, his 3rd, team's 9th. 1-1 will come here for Jonah Miller. Landon Haycraft immediately comes off the bench for Grayson. Childress will come out. Childress comes to the bench and asks head coach Travis Johnston what he did. I think Travis Johnston said, I didn't see it. Miller makes the first free throw, so he will get a second. Chase Hardesty re-enters for Breckinridge County in place of Colton Miller. Second chance coming for for Breckinridge County's Jonah Miller. He's off the back of the iron. Rebound, Breckinridge County on the floor. Tigers have a chance to make this a 3-point strip, and they do with a basket on the far side by Jonah Miller. Tigers lead 23-15, a minute left here in the first half of play. Logston on the right wing. Cougars had tied it up 18-all. Logston straight away. Handoff pass Brothers. Gets a screen. Brothers pulls up. Free throw line jumper. Goes out of bounds. 40.8 seconds on the clock. 23-18. Grayson County trails Breckinridge County. You can imagine here, it looks like the Tigers are going to hold for their final shots. And I don't know that I blame them. I think they probably want to take this at least a 5-point lead into the half. Left wing Miller inside, looking for help, and a foul is called on Blanson on the interior. For Blanson, that is his second, team's 10th. It's going to turn into 2 free throws for Braden Carmen. 52.1 on the season, 1 of 2 tonight. He'll get 2 here with 24.2 seconds on the clock. First one is no good. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll run down the scores from around the region, the scoring from this game, get you ready for the second half of play here from Grayson County High School. Second chance for Carmen is good. Tigers lead 24-18. 20 seconds left in the first half of play. Logston at the logo. They're keeping Blanson in the game with those 2 fouls. 10 seconds now and counting here in the first half of play. Logston bounce pass out front to Langdon with 6 seconds. Langdon drives down the left side. He's got an open shot at the lane, off the glass basket. Good by Langdon. Breckinridge County will have a chance at a shot. They don't realize how much time's on the clock and do not get a shot off. At the end of the first half of play, Grayson County trails Breckinridge County 24-20. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where Grayson County trails 24-20 at the half. Here at halftime, they're going to be doing a contest here from our friends at Owensboro Health, where a player from each school is going to get the opportunity to win a $500 scholarship. As how this works is they have to hit a layup, free throw, three-pointer, and half-court shot. As I'm not sure if they're going to do this one at a time. From Breckinridge County, it's Ryan Robinson, and it's Kelsey Cornwell from Grayson County. I know if you're listening on the radio, this isn't necessarily the most thrilling radio in the world. I'll try to bring you a play-by-play if we can, or something. I guess they're going to go one at a time. And it'll be Ryan Robinson from Breckinridge County. He'll have to hit a layup, free throw, three-pointer, and a half-court shot. They have a minute on the clock, so maybe it's a minute that he has to do it. But usually how these work is you only get one chance at the half-court shot. Robinson makes the first. He'll head to the free throw line now. Misses the first free throw. He's being thrown basketballs by the Owensboro Health staff. Misses his second free throw. Misses his third free throw. He's got about 40 seconds on the clock. There he goes. Now he's got to make a three-pointer. In fact, now that I look, he's got a boot on his left foot. So I give him some credit here. He's getting close. I mean, he's shooting these with a boot. Maybe that's why they picked him. They wanted to make sure here. He's still trying his three-pointers. He's got about 20 seconds left in the clock. There it is. So he'll get a half-court shot now. He'll put it up, and it is, just off to the right. It was online. He's got 9 seconds. They're going to keep letting him shoot until the time's out. He's got 6 seconds. He puts that one in, off the back of the iron. 2 seconds. He's going to get one more, and it's no good. He came close there. He came very close. No, from Grayson County, it'll be Kelsey Cornwell. So let's see if maybe we'll have some lucky shots here and see if the Cougars can maybe put it in. So again, they have 1 minute to make the layup, free throw, three-pointer, half-court shot for $500. And we're going to keep it locked in right here. Your score at the half is Breckinridge County 24, Grayson County 20. And we'll have more on the halftime show after this. Cornwell makes her first layup. She's going to go to the free throw line. And, almost drained the first free throw. That one went all the way in and before bouncing out. Makes the second, makes her free throw. Here comes the three-pointer. It is good. She drains it. She's got 40 seconds here to make a half-court shot. I got the faith. She puts her first one up just a little bit short. It was perfectly on line, though. Second one. Off the front of the iron. She's getting closer. I feel good. Second one, or third one is no good. She just misses it. Put another one in. Oh, it rattles out. She's got 12 seconds. She's close. That one's off to the left. She's got maybe 2 more tries. That one's up. She's got to get one off really quick. They're going to let her take it. No, they will not. They're going to let her take it. Why not? And she does not make it. That's kind of fun, though. Sorry, radio coverage. You have to go back and watch it on K105 Digital Productions to see it. Your score at the half, 24-20. Grayson County trails. We'll have more on the halftime show after this. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County trails Breckinridge County 24-20 at the half. Couple scores to bring you at the end of the third quarter. LaRue County trails E-Town 38-36. It's a big game going on in the 5th region. Bowling Green at the end of one leads Owensboro in boys 22-15. Boys basketball score at the end of the first quarter. Butler County leads Ohio County 19-18 at the end of one. Central Hardin leads Meade County in boys basketball 58-41, headed to the fourth quarter of play. And those are most of the scores that I see from around the region. Girls score, South Royan defeats Russellville 50-39. In fact, that Central Hardin score is now a final. They defeat Meade County in boys 77-59. Your score here, 24-20. Scoring for the first half is next on the Moose.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
To the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Running in the scoring for the first half of play is Grayson County trails 24-20 for Breckinridge County. 6 points, Colton Miller. 5 points, Mercer Rogers. 4 points, Lane Tall. 3 points, Jonah Miller. 2 each for Barr, Carmen, and Henning. For Grayson County, it's 5 points for Langdon and Blanton. 4 points for Brothers. 3 points, Napier. 2 points, Childress, and Logston. 1 point, Horn. Second half between Grayson and Breck is next on the Moose.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Grayson County trails 24-20 as we start the second half of play here from Grayson County High School. Cougars will start with the ball. Breckinridge County will start with the ball now, working from right to left on your radio dial. We're underway in half number 2. Breckinridge County leads 24-20, and immediately it's a pass into Rogers. His shot from 10 feet on the left side is off the front of the iron, and Grayson County will take over with their first possession. It was 5 points from Langdon and Blanton to pace Grayson in the first half of action. Dylan Horn, though, picked up 2 early fouls and sat for most of the first half of play. Handoff pass to Blanton into the near corner. Childress off to the right side. Haycraft swings it off left wing. Logston again didn't get the start tonight for Grayson. First time this season, just because it was senior night, and they let the seniors start instead. Haycraft at the left elbow, tried to feed it off into the far corner to Logston, but Logston vacated the position, and it's a turnover. 24-20, 7:15 left in the third quarter of play. Right side, Breckinridge County with a 4-point lead. Hunter Barr will take a deep straightaway 3. It's off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Blanton. Barr shoots 28% from 3, but that one was deep. Haycraft in transition, blocked by Barr, out of bounds. Barr stands 6'7". Appeared in every game this year. Received offers already from Asbury and Franklin College. Has also been recruited by Center College, some D3 schools. He's long, athletic, and a really nice player for the Fighting Tigers. Far corner, Haycraft, three off the back of the iron. Blanton, though, able to pick up the loose board. He spins towards the middle with the right hand. Floater is off to the right. Rebounded by Breckinridge County. 24-20. Breck leads Grayson. 6:40 left in the third quarter. Burnett swings it off right wing to Colton Miller. He's picked up by Childress. Out front to Barr, guarded by Blanton. They're going to give Barr that three-point shot if he wants to take it. Inside the lane, jump pass, far corner to Rogers. Off to Burnett, deep right wing three. Burnett puts in the three. He's their leading three-point shooter. And he shows off why there. And Breckinridge County's up a touchdown now, 27-20, 6:12. Left here in quarter number 3 of action. Logston between the circles. Drives down, spins it around. Haycraft, far corner, Horn. Off to the left side to Haycraft. Haycraft back out front now to Logston. Under 6 left in the third quarter. Breck leads Grayson 27-20. To the right elbow to Blanton. Spins it around, now he'll drive down the right side. Shot off the right is short. Might have been fouled, and Blanton comes up limping. Breckinridge County's working 5-on-4. Barr down the left side. They have numbers inside the lane. The shot is good. Lane Tall makes the basket, and River Blanton immediately went over towards the locker room after doing something to his ankle. Lane Tall gets the basket. He's got 6 points. And, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Breckinridge County continuing on that play. What they usually say the rule is that if the player is in danger, that's when the play has to be stopped. And Blanton hobbled his way off the floor, and he seems to be in some kind of pain, and that is not good at all for Grayson County. And along with trainer Scott Ballman, our good friend Dr. Isaac Miller is also going to walk over and take a look at Blanton, so he's going to get two of the best to look at him right now. Of course, Isaac was a former athlete at Grayson County High School. 29-20, Breck leads Grayson. 5:20 to play in the third quarter. We'll try to keep you updated on River Blanton's status as the game goes along. Left side, Haycraft. Camden Brothers was the player that came in for Grayson County's leading scorer. Childress drives down the right side, tries to get the space inside the lane. The basket's good. That's his 4th point of the game. It's a 7-point game now, 29-22. 5 minutes left in the third quarter of play. Tall straight away with the ball, guarded by Logston. Right side Burnett, out front Rogers. Rogers speeds right around Haycraft, flips it up, blocked by Horn, but a foul is going to be called, and if that's on Horn, that'll be his 3rd. It is. His 3rd foul on Dylan Horn. Team's first. Travis Johnston not happy with that call at all. Free throw is good by Mercer Rogers. He's about 72% from the free throw line this season. He's got 6 points in the game, and he'll have one more free throw coming. Horn comes out. Langdon comes out. The official said Horn pushed the player. Second free throw good by Rogers. Travis Johnston did not agree. We'll put it that way. 4:45 to play in the third quarter, 31-22. Breck leads Grayson. It's their largest lead of this game. River Blanton remains on the training table. Near corner Logston. Inside to Childress. Double teamed out front. Haycraft swings it off left side Langdon into the far corner. Brothers, 3 up, and it is short. Logston, though, able to get the rebound on the right side. Jump pass to Haycraft. Swings it off. Deep left wing 3 for Langdon is off the front of the iron. Saved in by Childress. Into the hands, though, of Barr for Breckinridge County. Barr pushes up the far side of the floor, lowers his shoulder, gets to the rim, gives it to Burnett, who drives near side. Burnett shot left side, good, and he's fouled by Brothers. Brothers picks up his 2nd foul, team's 2nd. Burnett to the line, 68.5% on the free throw line this season. He has 1 coming. That was definitely a foul on Brothers. Burnett gets the roll on that. Timeout on the floor taken by Travis Johnston. 4:13 to play in the third quarter. Breckinridge County leads 34-22. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Dear moms and dads, What you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas.
You know it's true.
Mom, we love you always.
Everything I do.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Grayson County trails 34-22 with 4:13 left in the third quarter of play. Breckinridge County opens the quarter on a 10-2 run. Travis Johnston takes the timeout because of it. I mean, the biggest story right now is River Blanton, Grayson County's leading scorer, left the game about 2.5 minutes ago with an injury, and right now is being worked on by the training staff as it is Owensboro Health Night here at Grayson County High School. And because of that, there are multiple doctors, multiple sports medicine doctors as well. So he's got like 3 specialists from Owensboro Health looking at him right now, including Dr. Isaac Miller. Out of the timeout, Grayson County will have the ball. Tigers lead 34-22 against the Cougars. Bounce pass right elbow, Childress. Swings it off right side to Langdon. Didn't have the space to take the 3, which was probably what the play was drawn up to do. Childress drives down the right side, shot, and he's fouled hard by Hunter Barr. Jeff LaGrange didn't agree with the call. Ooh, it's not called on Barr, it's actually called on Toll. It's his second, team's first of the second half. Brady and Childress to the line to shoot 2. That was probably one of those that they could have picked the poison. Childress shooting 2, 48% from the free throw line this season. The first one is good. Gage Napier re-enters for Grayson County, coming out as Landon Haycraft. Travis Johnston going with a lot of shooters on the floor right now. Childress makes both free throws. He's got 6 points in the game. It's a 10-point Breckinridge County lead, 34-24. 3:48 left here in the third quarter of action from Grayson County High School. Bounce pass near corner to Rogers. Off to Miller. Miller off to the right wing. Driving in is Tall. Picks it up, swings it off. Out front to Burnett. Back to Tall. Right wing 3. Good for Lane Tall. Breckinridge County's not a team that shoots a lot of threes. About 30% of their shots come from three-point range this season. They have a couple in this game, though. And they lead 37-24. Left wing Brothers. Out front to Childress. River Blanton comes running in, and he's going to put himself on the bench. Good sign for Grayson County. Knowing what I know about River, it's going to be tough to keep him out of putting himself back in this game. Near corner Childress. He'll drive in, spins towards the baseline, gives it back to Napier. 3 near side is no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Breckinridge County. Jeff LaGrange asking for the officials to come together. I thought that was off of Longston, but Mike Berry, the official underneath, he did have the best angle out of anybody. Longston trapped, shove called on Breckinridge County on the far side of the floor. It's called on Wyatt Burnett, his third, team's second. Jeff LaGrange still letting the official know he did not agree with either one of those calls. The Logston trigger from underneath of his own basket. Throws it out. Childress goes to grab it. 2:50 left in the third quarter. Breck leads Grayson 37-24. Childress at the logo. Drives down the right side, picks it up. Shot right side, can't get the roll. Barr with a loose ball for Breckinridge County, and he's going to take it up the far side of the floor. Barr drives in, jump pass near corner. Rogers, 3 up, got it. Fighting Tigers are rolling. Timeout Travis Johnston, 2:26 to play in the third quarter. Breckinridge County has opened this quarter on a 16-4 run. Most of that coming when River Blanton, the leading scorer for Grayson County, has been on the bench, along with Dylan Horn. And River Blanton has checked himself back into the game, as has Dylan Horn. So out of this next timeout, you have Horn, Langdon, Blanton, Childress, Napier will be on the floor when we come back. It's 40-24, 30 seconds left in the third quarter of play. If you just joined us, Breckinridge County has really had this game under wraps for the most part. We were tied at 18, though, in the first half of play in the second quarter. The Cougars were able to tie it at 18-18, but Breck went on a 6-0 run to make it 24-18. The Cougars were able to score 2 late in that quarter, but since that point, Breckinridge County has opened up this third quarter on fire, hitting 3 threes in this third quarter of play to take this lead. And, I mean, the story has been River Blanton leaving the game in the third quarter with an injury for Grayson. Dylan Horn has been battling foul trouble the entire time as well for Grayson County. 2:26 left in the third quarter of play. 40-24. Breckinridge County leads Grayson. It's a 16-point advantage. We're back underway. If you're Grayson, you've got to find a way here to slow down Breck. Got to find a way to get some buckets, though. Blanton back into the game. Fires down to the right block to Horn. Horn on the right side. Shot's no good. Barr gets the rebound for Breckinridge County. Gives it off right side, Tull. Tull back now to Rogers, who does a bounce pass to Miller in between the circles to set up the offense. Breck now slowing down, kind of going into some prevent offense as they lead by 16 points. Barr at the free throw line. Spins around on Horn. Shot right side, missed. Rebound by Rogers for Breckinridge County. Onto the left wing, Burnett. Back down to Miller. Minute 40 left in the third quarter. It's all Fighting Tigers in this one, 40-24. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Burnett on the left side. Blanton tried to get the steal. You can tell Blanton is still favoring that ankle. He's limping around on the floor right now. Out front, Miller. Guarded by Langdon. Off to the right side, Burnett. Burnett out front, Tall. 3 left side. Might have been partially blocked. It's missed. Childress gets the loose board for Grayson with a minute 10 left to play in the third quarter. Off to the left side to Horn. Free throw line, Blanton. Jumper is short. Rebound on the floor goes through the legs of Barr. He's able to spin around, though, and grab it. The Tigers have the ball with 60 seconds left in the third quarter. They lead by 16 points. 16-4 run for Breck County. Right side, Barr. Guarded by Horn. Out front to Miller. Miller swings it off right side. 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Tigers may hold for the final shot. Rogers, ball fake on the right side. He'll drive in, gets to the hole on the right side, flips it up. Basket good by Mercer Rogers. It's gone from bad to worse for Grayson County as they trail by 18 points with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. See if they hold for the final shot. Appears that Grayson will be fine with doing just that. In between the circles goes Childress with 6 seconds. Blanton drives down the right side, kicks to Napier. 3 near side is off the front of the iron, missed. And that is going to be our score at the end of 3. Grayson County trails Breckinridge County 42-24. It's Cougar basketball on K105. Digital Productions and on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
With a My Social Security account, you can request a replacement Social Security card, estimate your benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Oh boy. What? We better get out of here. That clown is about to hit a water line.
He didn't contact 811 to mark the underground utilities.
Nope.
You saw that coming. Too bad he didn't.
Know what's below. 811 before you did.
Breckinridge County leads 42-24 as we start the fourth quarter of play here from Grayson County. Cougars outscored in that quarter 18-4. And it's all Fighting Tigers. They're going to need to mount a pretty miraculous comeback and a turnover on the first play. Cougars had the ball. Logston tried to find Langdon, but threw it away. 7:53 left in the fourth quarter. Grayson trails by 18 points. Now bringing out some defensive pressure of their own. And Blanton's going to pick up a foul at the top of the key. For River, that'll be his third, team's third. Now most of that third quarter was Grayson County playing without River Blanton and Dylan Horn. Most of their size on the inside, and Breckinridge County took advantage of it on the interior, but also hit multiple threes in the quarter. They hit 3 of them in that quarter. Out front, Barr almost had his pocket picked. On the right side, bounce pass Burnett. Into the far corner to Tull. Tull bounce pass back to Burnett. Timeout on the floor taken by Jeff LaGrange. With 7:34 to go, it's 42-24. Grayson trails Breck. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Grayson County trails 42-24, 7:34 to play in the game. Breckinridge County takes a full timeout after getting trapped along the baseline. A couple score updates to bring you. We do want to be sure that we mention that the 7th grade Cougars won the GRVC championship earlier today with a win against Muhlenberg North, finishing undefeated, 23-0. They picked up the win, so congratulations to them. A couple of scores that to bring you from around the region of interest at the half. Butler County leads Ohio County 44-34. As bounce pass out front, taken away by Blanton. Fast break, right side layup, miss. Brothers there to follow. He misses. Horn, second chance. That one's missed. Rebounded on the floor by Breckinridge County. The Cougars missed a golden opportunity there after the steal. At the free throw line, Tull. Ripped away, taken away by Horn. Horn spins it around, and Grayson gets another takeaway. To the right side, Brothers. Brothers out front to Horn. Horn bounce pass inside to Blanton. Blanton on the right side. Drives around Burnett. Shot right side. Good! He's fouled. It's River Blanton. Blanton will go to the line to try and convert on the and one. Foul whistled on Burnett. That is his 4th, team's 3rd. Blanton to try and convert on the and one. He's 1 of 2 in this game. And misses the free throw. Breckinridge County gets the loose board. 16-point lead for the Fighting Tigers against Grayson County. Pass deflected and taken away by Grayson. Blanton's got it. Bounce pass, left block, Childress in transition. Layup, good for Childress. The defense is leading to offense for Grayson. 1-2-2 zone pressure. Barr in the middle. Drives in on Brothers. Bounce pass left side. Miller. Shot over top of Brothers is missed. Rebounded by Grayson. And they throw it away. Lucas Pierce is into the game for Grayson. And Brothers tried to feed it to Childress and Pierce and a turnover. And when you're down by 14 points, you cannot have turnovers like that after you get a steal. Carmen back into the game for Breckinridge County. 42-28. Grayson County trails Breckinridge County. 6.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Far corner, Tull. To Rogers, bounce pass, Barr, reverse layup, good, inside for Hunter Barr. He's only got 4 points. They're dealing with foul trouble as well. Blanton drives down right side, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the inside, and Blanton is in some kind of pain underneath. Foul called on Carmen, his 1st, team's 4th. Jeff LaGrange and an assistant coach trying to plead the case. Ryan Keys coming out here to clean up the sweat. It's his senior night as well. Does a good job there with his mop. Now it was interesting there, one of the Breckinridge County assistant coaches also stood up and was talking to the official, and Blanton will get 2 free throws here, and Travis Johnston calling over the official, Randy Chapman. He wants an explanation as well. Blanton makes that first free throw. Assistant coaches technically are not allowed to stand up. Only one member of the bench is allowed to be up at times. Now, I mean, it's not a rule that is, like the coach's box, not really enforced. Blainton misses the second free throw. Barr picks up the loose board for Breckinridge County. He's quickly trapped, gets it out front through the hands of Miller. Fast break opportunity for Pierce. Down the right side, amongst the trees, looking for help. Gets it inside to Brothers, saves it inbounds into Pierce. Pierce in the near corner, out front Blainton. 3, left wing, in, out, and out. Barr gets the rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Horn on the rebound. I didn't see it. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. And Blainton limps to the bench. He's in some kind of pain. And immediately Brian Hill, the assistant coach, points him towards the trainer's table. Bentley Martin comes back into the game in his place. On Horn, that was his 4th. Travis Johnston can't afford to take him out of the game, though, right now. Stripped away by Horn. Childress has the ball. Throws it down to Bentley Martin on the right side. Layup good for Bentley Martin. Gets the basket in. Timeout on the floor taken. 5:44 to go. I believe it's just going to be a 30-second timeout by Travis Johnston. It is, so we will keep it here with 5 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the game. Breckinridge County still leads by 13 points, but honestly, the defense for Grayson is giving them just a little bit of fits. The question is it going to be too little too late, especially without leading scorer River Blainton, who left the game in the third quarter with an injury, has come back, but he is clearly in some kind of pain with that lower leg injury. That just shows the kind of player that he is and the heart that he has, that he even be willing to come back in the game. Because he is not doing well on that sideline, and the training staff is working on him for Grayson County. 5:40 to play. Breck leads Grayson 44-31. Mercer Rogers, jump pass to Hardesty on the far side. Cougars zone pressure trying to speed up Breck. Left wing Rogers. Out front to Horn. Horn swings it off right side. They got a trap. And they'll feed it back out now to Miller. Miller bounce past Hardesty on the right side. Through the hands of Barr. He threw that one. Chase Hardesty, he's not a baseball player, but the Breckinridge County baseball coach, Jeremy Bennett, is sitting on the bench. He might have to say, hey, have you ever been a pitcher? Because he threw that one at 100 miles per hour right at Hunter Barr's head, and it went right through his hands. Here's an opportunity for Grayson. Childress, 3, right side, short. Rebounded by Rogers. Not sure that's the shot Grayson wanted in that situation. Cooking up the defensive pressure, though. It's been very good here in this fourth quarter. Rogers loses the ball out of bounds. He's trying to plead his case that it was tapped out, but I don't think it was. I think he just lost it on his own. And as you can tell, Breckinridge County fans didn't say anything, which usually means it's the right call. It'd be the same thing if it was Grayson County. Bentley Martin, straight away. Far corner to Brothers. Left wing Pierce. Out front to Horn. Left wing Brothers. Deep left wing 3 off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Rogers. Rogers over to the far side. 4:37 to go. It's 44-31. Barr on the left side. Drives in on Brothers. Shot left side's missed. Rebound on the inside by Miller. Put back good. Jonah Miller puts that in. He's got 5. It's a 15-point Breckinridge County lead. Timeout Travis Johnston. He's going to take his final timeout, a full timeout. 4:24 to go. It's a 15-point Breckinridge County lead. We'll take it with him. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie. How's sketches, mate? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
4:20 to go. Grayson trails 46-31 against Breckinridge County. Dylan Horn has it on the inside, out front to Pierce. Pierce at the left elbow, pulls up, shot, got it! Lucas Pierce, first points of the season. 13-point deficit now for Grayson. They're trying to come back. The defense has been really good in this sequence. Breck is struggling with the full court pressure. Almost another steal for Grayson. It's off to the right side. Driving in is Burnett, stripped by Pierce. It goes out of bounds. The Tiger fans wanted a foul. The officials disagreed on the inside. 3:54 to go, 46-33. Rogers to trigger. Out front to Burnett. Bounce pass to Miller on the right side. Into the far corner. Rogers to Jonah Miller. Bounce pass back to Rogers. Deep on the right wing to the right elbow to Barr. Barr bounce pass Burnett. Three left side. Off the back of the iron. Pierce with a loose board for Grayson. Lucas Pierce playing himself some good basketball here on his senior night. Hadn't gotten a lot of opportunities to play, but he's making the most of it. To the free throw line, Horn. Back to Pierce. Thought about the right wing three. He's going to drive down the right side amongst the trees. Back to Horn. Horn on the right side. Picks it up. Fires. Left side, Childress. Childress drives in. Flip shot inside the lane is off to the left and missed. And rebounded by the Tigers of Breckinridge County. Rogers speeds down the right lane. Bounce pass. Left side, Hardesty. Shot good. First points of the game for Chase Hardesty, and it's a 15-point Breckinridge County lead. 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Right side, Childress. Left wing, Brothers. To the free throw line to Martin. Martin pulls up 10 feet left side. Good, and he's fouled. That ball rolled all the way out, in, before dropping in. Martin will go to the line for the first time in his career. The foul was called on Colton Miller, I believe. No, Colton Miller's come back into the game. I didn't catch who that foul was called on for Breckinridge County. They didn't put it up on the scoreboard. Martin to the line. It's missed off the back of the iron. 13-point lead remains. Almost a steal for Pierce. Burnett gets it back, spins down the right lane, blocked by Horn on the inside. Loose ball, and we're going to have a foul called on Lucas Pierce. Fighting for the ball is Pierce. He shoved the player out of the way, and that'll be his second, team's fifth. Jeff LaGrange pleading his case to the officials. He's been doing that a lot tonight. Both of these fan bases have been doing so. Into the far corner, Rogers, three, off the side of the backboard, rebounded by Burnett. It's stripped on the way up, and that's going to be Grayson County basketball. Tigers wanted a foul, and if anything, probably should have been a jump ball. The arrow is in Breckinridge County's favor. 2.5 left in the fourth quarter. Grayson trails by 13 points. Pierce on the left side. Into the far corner to Brothers. Back out to Pierce. Horn. Now on the right side, Martin. Left wing, Brothers. Brothers back to Pierce. Deep left wing three is off to the right there to put up the rebound. It is no good, but a foul on the rebound is called on Mercer Rogers. That is his first, team's sixth. It'll be Bentley Martin to trigger. River Blanton on the bench after fouling out. After being away with an injury. Hunter Barr takes the steal, drives coast to coast and lays it in on the left side. Timeout Breckinridge County with 2:05 to go. They lead by 15 points, 50-35. It is a full timeout taken by Jeff LaGrange and the Fighting Tigers team. Looking ahead to games the rest of the week for Grayson County on Friday, both the Lady Cougars and Cougars will be action in Whitesville as they will face the Raiders and Lady Raiders. 6 o'clock will be the start time of that game as they will play against Whitesville Trinity. Our coverage will begin at 5:40 from Whitesville. Now next week, it'll be a busy week for us. On Monday, it'll be a doubleheader. At 5:30, the Cougar boys will play Meade County. At 7:15 after that game, the Lady Cougars will play Muhlenberg County. On Tuesday of next week, the Cougars will host Davis County. On Thursday of next week, the Lady Cougars will travel to Warren Central. And then on Friday of next week, it'll be the regular season finale, as both teams will travel to Hancock County for their traditional season finale against the Hornets. Right now, though, the only focus is trying to chip away at a Breckinridge County lead as they lead 50-35. 2:05 to play in the fourth quarter. River Blanson remains on the training table with an injury. Pierce on the right wing. At the free throw line, loses his dribble, is able to gain it back, flips it off right side, Brothers. Brothers out front to Childress. Got 5 seniors on the floor for Grayson. Childress at the right elbow, pulls up, shot off to the right, no good. Rebound by Horn, he loses it. Loose ball, Horn's got it back in the far corner. Horn fires a pass off, but it's taken away by Lane Tall. Tall up the far side of the floor. He drives in, shot right side, good by Tall. He'll go to the line to try and convert on the and one. If it's on Horn, that's 5. It's not. It's on Brothers. That's just his 3rd. Team 6th. Tall 2 of 3 from the free throw line this season. It's good. 53-35. 18-point Breckinridge County lead. Minute 25 to play in the fourth quarter. Pierce in between the circles. Gives it off to Martin, but not a great pass, and it's thrown away. That will probably just about do it. Pierce at Breckinridge County is going to come away with a big win for them on the road. Grayson County will have to turn their attention towards the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. They pass down to the right side to Henning. Shot on the right side is good by Jacob Henning. And we have a whistle blown. Timeout, Jeff LaGrange. He's hot on the floor right now. Timeout by LaGrange. And it is a little interesting here.
30-second timeout, Breckinridge County.
I mean, for Jeff LaGrange, I mean, you're up by 20 points with a minute left, and he's letting the officials have it like crazy. I mean, even if it's a technical right now, Grayson would need a miracle of all miracles to come back. But it's a little interesting. You're up by 20 points. He's letting the officials have it. And his timeout was almost taken to complain about the officiating. 1:09 to go. He's still letting the officials have it. 55-35. Breckinridge County. They'll have a big home game coming up as well on Friday as they'll host Hancock County. And what'll be a great district tournament held at Cloverport this year. See which two teams get. Deep left wing 3 by Pierce. Pops in and out. Rebounded on the floor by Breckinridge County. They'll take it up the far side of the floor. An outlet pass to the far side, and there's going to be a foul called on Pierce. His 3rd. Team 7th. 1-1 will come for Jacob Henning.
Grayson County foul, number 21, Lucas Pierce, his 3rd. Team number 7.
Henning to the line. He's 3 of 7 from the charity stripe this year. He will shoot 1 in the bonus, and he makes the first one. Second chance is no good. Missed. Brothers with the rebound for Grayson. Up the near side comes Bentley Martin. Weaves it into the corner to Brothers. Guarded by Henning. Out front to Childress. 56-35. Breckinridge County will win this game. It's Childress out front in between the circles. Childress drives down the left side in the far corner to Martin. Martin on the left wing. Out front Childress. Childress drives down the right side. Flips it up. Right side too hard. There to clean it up. Basket good by Horn. Horn's got 3 points. Over to the far side. It appears that Breckinridge County will be fine just to dribble this one out. Mercer Rogers has it, guarded by Bentley Martin. They'll give it off to Barr with 10 seconds to go. And Breckinridge County will win this game tonight by a final score of 56-37. There's triple zeros on the clock. That's the final score. Breck beats Grayson 56-37. We'll come back. Jump into the 5th quarter show after this. This is Cougar Basketball on the Moose.
My brother was wounded in Mosul, Iraq in 2005 during a combat mission. The injuries he suffered that day are still with him. He has partial vision and hearing loss. He has a traumatic brain injury, and probably most severe is his post-traumatic stress. But the bomb that blew him up, it really kind of blew up my life right along with it. Caregiving was new and scary. I was really isolated and on my own, and I didn't reach out. And that ultimately led me to a point in my life where I contemplated suicide. One of the resources that we had known about after my brother was wounded was Wounded Warrior Project. And once we discovered that Wounded Warrior Project not only had programs for my brother, but they had them for me and my son as well, we really began engaging with other families, and it turns out there's a lot of them who are just like ours.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is me? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutVaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear.
For the Grayson County Cougars pick up a win tonight against Breckinridge County, lose to Breckinridge County. I'm sorry about that. Final score 56-37. We're joined now by the head coach of the Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. Coach, I'm sure that you probably never want to draw up losing your leading scorer halfway through the third quarter, and I mean, any team that loses their leading scorer is going to struggle. And, I mean, you had some good things, but that's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, and, River didn't, I won't say he didn't play that well, but he didn't shoot that well early on. And he actually started, I think he made 2 or 3 right before he went out. I actually think he rolled both of his ankles. We'll need to make sure that he's healthy going forward and make sure that we get the right treatment on him, because obviously he's a big part of us, and we need him on the floor.
I thought, tonight I really liked what you got from Bentley Martin and Lucas Pierce. Those are two guys that haven't played a lot, and Lucas especially, you could tell he was going to take every moment that he potentially could and make the most out of it. I mean, Bentley gets you 4, Lucas gets you 2 as well. It's probably got to be good for a coach to, yes, the game did not go the way you wanted, but at least see those kids get in and score.
Well, you can do one of two things when you're in that situation. You can come in and just go through the motions, or you can play hard, and they play hard. They went after it, had them in some defensive stuff that they've never really worked on. I don't think Lucas has ever worked in the back of our pressure, and I'm not so sure Bentley ever has worked in the middle of our 1-2-2 stuff, but we had to do something to try to come back. But like I said, that you can do one of two things, and they played hard, and they chose the right option because they went after it, and proud of them.
The defense there, when you went to that full court pressure, you were turning them over. I mean, yes, they broke it sometimes, but that's the downside to doing the press. How do you think that went?
It went well, but, I mean, on the flip side, I think when we started pressing, it was 42-26, and what was the final score?
56-37.
So they went up, 14 points, and we went up 11 points. It's good. We can't use it as a primary thing, but it's good in spurts to be able to throw out, and it's nice to know that we can maybe potentially use that against somebody. But when you don't shoot the ball as well, or when you shoot as poorly as we do right now, when you give – me personally, I like to fall back on our defense and make it tough for them. But like we've talked about all year, it just puts so much pressure on your defense to get stops, and then when you go to pressure, you're going to leave up open stuff. And like I said, we lost 14-11 whenever we went to pressure. Which, yeah, we scored 11 points, but on the flip side, you're giving up more than what you scored too. So it's good, but it's not something we're going to be able to use for long periods of time.
2 weeks from tonight, you're playing the game that matters more than any other game of the entire season against Butler or Edmondson. We'll find out more about that in these next couple of days. Did you learn anything about your team tonight that could help you in 2 weeks?
Tonight, no. We just didn't react well to, they're physical, and not a lot was called, and but we also got away with a lot of stuff too, and we just didn't play very well, and it's not ideal. Week and a half or 2 weeks before. I guess it's 2 weeks before the district tournament game. That's not ideal to have, but on the flip side, you still got 2 weeks left until you play again. So I'm not sure if this one's going to be a scrap it, throw it out, and never look at it again game, or if it's something we can learn from. I'll have to watch the tape. But from this, just thinking about it right now, not much stands out that's very good.
So I always say, though, it'd be better to have a game like this tonight than it would be in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
On Friday, you have a game in district that you all win, you're the 3 seed, you lose, you're the 4 seed. It's that simple. Obviously, things can happen between Butler and Edmondson on who you will play, but I know you're not worried about them yet because you have Whitesville Trinity, who is probably sitting there hungry, waiting for you because you beat them in one of your better games of the entire season that you played here. Huff, obviously a great player.
Yeah.
Hernandez, great score. Smith had a big game, if my memory's right.
Yes.
How do you bounce back?
Well, a lot of guys played a lot of minutes tonight. We need to make sure we get a little bit of rest on that. But, again, hopefully River's okay. But, again, that's not fair to have to put so much onto him. He rolls his ankle and still tries to tough it out, and then comes out and rolls his other ankle and doesn't want to come out. I tried. I guess he might would have hurt me if I tried to take him out, but finally he let me sit him down, and we got to get him healthy, and then we got to make some shots. We just got to make shots. We get shots. A lot of our inside shots were deterred by the 6'8" kid. Rice play is 6'6", but he doesn't play as long as what Barr does. We just have to find ways to put the ball in the hole, and we can't do that right now.
There's really no one else in the region like it.
No, there's not.
I mean, he's the only kid really with it.
I guess Webb, if he's eligible at Owensboro, but he's still not as – I don't think he's as long as Barr is.
And then they'll pay him outside a little bit more, too, and swing him a little bit. Well, Coach, I appreciate it. We will see you on Friday in Whitesville.
All right, thanks.
That's head coach Travis Johnston. More in the locker room on the Fifth Quarter Show after this.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Welcome back to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars fall tonight to Breckinridge County 56-37. We're going to take a quick segment here. It's coming up on our fifth quarter show. We'll run down the scoring from this game and the scores from around the region. Again, your final score, Breck beats Grayson 56-37. It's Cougar basketball on the...
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is me? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You didn't turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
Today at DCBS. Join them, an equal opportunity employer MFD.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County falls tonight by a final score of 56-37. Shout out to Cameron, taking my trash as he walks by. I mean, listen, there is not a better staff of custodians in the third region than Grayson County High School, and then there's also Cameron. I kid. Cameron Elmore and everyone here does a phenomenal job. The scores from around the region to bring you, as we'll try to see, LaRue County defeated E-Town 55-46. That was a final score. At the half in boys, South Warren leads Russellville 22-16. As we'll try to see here as we continue to scroll through at the end of the third quarter, Butler County leads Ohio County 61-49. Bowling Green leads Owensboro 62-49. And those are most of the scores that we have from around the region. The 7th grade Cougars won the GRVC championship earlier today, completing their undefeated season. So shout out to them and congratulations on their performance there. I know I saw for some college basketball scores, Louisville lost to Pittsburgh earlier. And right now, Arkansas leads Kentucky 27-26. 6 minutes left in the first half of play of that game. We'll come back, wrap up with the scoring from the first half from the game here after this. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground, together.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Grayson County falls tonight by a final score of 56-37 to Breckinridge County. Running down the scoring from the first half of play, or from the game rather. Breckinridge County, 12 points each for Lane Tall and Mercer Rogers. 6 points each for Colton Miller, Wyatt Burnett, and Hunter Barr. 5 points Jacob Henning. 2 points each Chase Hardesty and Braden Carmen. For Grayson County, it was 8 points for Braden Childress and River Blanton. 5 points Spencer Langdon. 4 points Camden Brothers and Bentley Martin. 3 points each for Dylan Horn and Gage Napier. And running out the scoring with 2 points was Lucas Pierce and Jack Logston. We'll be back in action on Friday. It'll be a girl-boy doubleheader in Whitesville. We'll have the coverage of that game beginning at 5:40. You'll be able to watch the game here on K105 Digital Productions or listen over on K105. That'll wrap up our coverage tonight. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your director was Jaden Kinney, and your camera operator was Trey Cook. So tonight, where Grayson County falls by a final score of 56-37, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.